Was the Tiger I a true German monster of World War II? Well, let's find out by diving into the armaments of this tank. First off, to note, this tank was not mass-produced. Few were made, but still enough to put it into the battlefield. Alright, jumping right into the gun. This tank had an 8.8 centimeter Kw.K 43 L71 mod VLT. Okay, that's a lot of words that practically mean it could shoot through quite a lot. So, this tank did shoot 203 millimeter standard shells, which were pretty good to punch through quite a lot of armor. This tank also had a pretty good engine. The engine was a Maybach HL 230 TRM P45. So that's still a lot of numbers and words and letters that don't really mean anything, except for the engine was pretty good. It could make pretty fast speeds. The only thing is, we don't have the exact speed of this tank, but we are sure the tank went 40 kilometers or 24 miles per hour. Just, we don't know its horsepower because this tank is outdated. But this tank, full name was the SDKFZ 181 Panzerkampfwagen VI Ausf E. Pretty good. Its whole armor was 102 millimeters in the front, 80 millimeters on the sides, and 80 millimeters in the back. Now, surprisingly enough, the turret armor was exactly the same. 102 millimeters in the front, 80 on the side, 80 on the back. So, that was pretty cool. I mean, pretty much the same tank. So, yeah. But one thing to note is there was a very rare variant. Actually, no, wait a minute. None are left in the world. This tank is very, very rare. It had a whole armor of 200 millimeters in the front, 80 on the sides, and 80 in the back. Now, quick history. This theme was later converted into a Jag Tiger, which we can get into another video. Otherwise, from here, this tank was very rare. Yes. Now, surprisingly enough, this tank's turret armor was, well, roughly the same. Now, only 6 of these tanks were made, so if you see one of these driving around town, you're lucky. Its turret armor was 100 millimeters in the front, 80 on the side, 80 on the back. I mean, what's with the Germans and their 80s? Come on the sides and backs, they're all the same. Come on, who's gonna... You know what? Never mind. We don't have to get to that. This Tiger P, as it was called, Tiger Prototype or Tiger Porsche, was a really rare tank. So me finding this video is pretty rare. Otherwise, from that, was the Tiger tank a monster? Yes, the Tiger tank was a monster. 1,354 of these tanks were made. Yes, this tank was a monster. German made it. Everybody feared this tank. But otherwise, from that, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And we'll see you next time.